I constantly alternate between thinking that the internet is either the best thing that has ever happened to society, or if it will completely destroy it. You might remember I made a video talking about how people can be quite rude expressing their opinions online, but it's more than people being mean about celebrities and Facebook comments. It's people being genuinely hateful to others they've never met on Twitter and Instagram. It's trolls sending anonymous Tumblr messages telling people to kill themselves. The internet can bring out the worst in human behaviour, and as someone whose entire life is on the internet, my entire life is on the internet, frankly, I'm starting to find it a bit stressful. I think it's time for an intervention. Why do people choose to make other people feel bad? Well, generally, either because they're sociopaths who don't care about others,
I lack empathy and am indifferent to human suffering.
or they are projecting, where like any typical school bully, they will feel sad or angry or insecure about something themselves on the inside and want to take those feelings out on others. Take that, nerd. Why doesn't Daddy love me? Sup, Gaylord? What's it like being Lord of the Gays?
What?
Do you want to make out?
Excuse me?
What? I didn't say anything. The reason people do this is it feels cathartic. After all, it's healthy to let your feelings out, but if the way that you do that is by bringing others down, then unless you're this guy, you'll probably feel bad about it later. Now, no one ever admits to this because of a thing called pride, which makes it very awkward and embarrassing to ever admit fault or apologise, and you'll never have a rational conversation with someone on the internet, but usually that's the explanation. You see, in real life, people tend not to be assholes all the time because then no one will like you and you might be punished. But on the internet, it feels like you don't have to worry about those consequences. Take Sister Jessica here, an angel through and through in real life, but when she gets on the internet, when you're talking shit on the internet, not only does it remove the reality of the effect that you are having on others because they are not there physically to trigger your empathy, but because you're hiding your real identity behind a screen, it feels like you won't be held accountable. And the thing is, it's not just the absolute worst mega trolling, it's the everyday mean way that people communicate on the internet, the circle jerks of hatred towards celebrities, unnecessary cynicism. It's all the same emotion. I'm sure some people will be saying, I don't give a fuck, why can't I act like that? Of course, in our free society, you are totally allowed to say negative things and in absolutely whatever way you want to. But that doesn't mean that other people have to listen to you, and obviously if you cross the line, there might be consequences. And regardless of what you are technically allowed to do and say, this behaviour won't make you feel better, and I'd just rather live in a society that's more peaceful and positive. It sounds lame, but if you are a regular human with empathy, somewhere in your deep dark soul, being positive and kind to others would make you feel happier. And this isn't some selflessness thing. Forget altruism. Be kind for yourself. There's a phrase called rocking chair regret, where you're looking back at your life, age 90, or all the things you did wrong, and imagine thinking, I had one life to enjoy, and I spent the whole time being a miserable, self-loathing c***. What a waste of time. The urge to be mean to others is natural, and the internet makes it easier than ever before, but it is a choice. We have one life, so let's just try to make it more enjoyable for others, for ourselves, and don't waste your time on anyone who thinks otherwise. They're either hopeless or in denial. At the end of the day, most trolls just need a hug. TLDW, don't let the internet turn you into an asshole. The reason I made this video and go on about stuff like this so often is seeing this everywhere just stresses me out, and honestly, I just want to try to help as many people as I can enjoy life more and be happier. Please let me know your thoughts. Recently, myself and some YouTuber friends did an anti-bullying special show on BBC Radio 1 talking all about why people are mean, how we can be nice to ourselves, but more specifically, what we can do to protect ourselves if we are being bullied, because the most important thing to learn is we are in complete control of how people interact with us on the internet. It was really interesting and I hope genuinely helpful, so if you want to check that out, I will link to it here and down in the description. If you want to join in with our little campaign to make the internet a more enjoyable place, then you can pledge how you think you can improve your behaviour online on Twitter with hashtag #NicerInternet, as lots of people have been doing, and please share this video with everyone who you think might benefit from it. If you want to see more videos like this, then you can click subscribe, as I will undoubtedly be waffling about something similar before you know it, and yeah. Peace, love and happiness. Bye. and I spent the whole time being a miserable, self-loathing cat. Why, what did you think I said? Ha ha!